All right, so what's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of the podcast.
Oh, is this a start?
Today, I'm here with Vincent, Solomon, and Alex, as you can see. So, you guys want to all say hi or say something? You know.
Hello.
Hello.
Every time it's awkward, I should stop doing that. All right, so. Sorry, Vincent.
Solomon's video isn't turned on for me.
Oh, his video's on for me.
His video's on for me too.
Yeah, Solomon's kind of lag, but besides that.
Solomon, can you turn it off and turn it back on so I can see?
Uni accommodation Wi-Fi.
Better?
You know how it is.
Voila.
All right, so as Vincent's already been a guest on this, I'm not gonna ask him, but the question that I like to ask my guests is like the first sort of a reoccurring question, I guess, that you could say every episode is if you had 24 hours left to live, right? The whole world's gonna explode in 24 hours. What do you do?
Alex, you want to go first?
Nah, bro. You. I have no idea.
Okay, fine. I'll go first. I would probably say goodbye to my family and friends, and then go do heroin.
Yeah, Solomon could get heroin in under 24 hours.
Yeah. Yeah.
Going. Went and said this. Like.
I mean, think about it. Like, you have 24 hours left to live, right? And you can't fuck up your life, right? Like, if everyone's doing heroin, it must be good, right? Like, like realistically, like.
Yeah. I mean, I understand why you would do that. Like, I understand, but you know, I don't know. I think the fact that
reasons, this is all a joke.
Yeah, this is all hypothetical legally. Yes.
It's all hypothetical. Yeah, of course.
Yeah, I think like
Yeah, actually, maybe I might do.
that's like a valid. I mean, but the thing is like the whole world is gonna explode, right? So everyone's gonna die. So everyone's gonna be doing crazy shit. So I feel like, yeah. I mean, I guess.
I feel like I would go more for cocaine than heroin, though. Just be on some 24-hour cocaine craze.
Yeah, or something that's more energetic. Because I feel like when you're on heroin, well, like I wouldn't know, but whatever. I feel like knowing my
sure about that, Nick?
knowing my knowledge about opioids, knowing my knowledge, yes, that makes sense. That it's like more of just like a in your own head type thing, or like your own feeling, whereas cocaine and like those other ones are more like party, like let's everyone have fun.
Yeah,
Is it
but
cool?
like
MD or something.
yeah, but you think of all those songs that were written about like heroin and everything, you know, like something has to be good for like people to write like songs about it.
No,
So I'm
okay,
thinking,
okay.
like,
I mean, you might as well just try everything, right?
I mean, yeah, but like 24 hours,
Yeah.
like if I wanted, I would try everything that I could within 24 hours,
Yeah.
I guess, but like.
Yeah.
I
Alex?
don't
Try everything to the point where you
Yeah, like I think.
time where the world.
Yeah, because I think you could easily OD in 24 hours if you just go ape shit. So
Yeah.
like you have to
But
do
Oh,
it.
yeah.
There has to be some
yeah.
sort of like strategic, you know, sort of.
Yeah, like a plan, like a. Like,
Yeah, you need like a drug plan for those 24 hours.
yeah,
I feel
exactly.
Like
Like a list. You have like a shopping list of like
Yeah.
everything that you want for the 24 hours and like the order that you do it in.
yeah.
But nah, I don't know. I don't know. I'd probably honestly just hang out with the boys, do like just like spend all of my money on some crazy shit.
Yeah, fair.
Just like pool everyone's like sort of
Go.
resources together, and just like go and just do something that like we like just absolutely bonkers. Like I don't know. I feel like what I would want to do is like right before the world ends, I would like to go skydiving without a parachute. You know,
Yeah,
so like
you just
I don't
like
hit
die
the
on
ground.
impact.
But no, I don't die on impact. Like I like jump out of the plane, right? And while I'm like free falling, right, the world ends. You know, the world
Like it
explodes.
explodes.
So, like I'm literally like
Yeah.
I'm looking at it from like way up above. You know?
Yeah. Yeah.
So it
that'd
comes
be
and gets me.
interesting.
Like
Yeah, that'd be kind
Yeah.
of. That's very like cinematic. Very like.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Alex.
feel like it's straight out of like a Christopher Nolan movie.
Yeah, I don't know. I think I would definitely text every girl that's rejected me.
Yeah,
Fuck you.
I said something like that. I was like, yeah, I would like text every girl that I like liked or something like that. I'd just be like, yeah, like I fucking, or like some shit like that. I'd just like confess everything. No, but I think
all the girls that I never had to just be like, yo, you wanna like smash for 24 hours?
For 24 hours straight.
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe, I don't know. Obviously, say bye to your parents.
Yeah.
I mean,
No,
to be
fuck
honest,
my
like,
parents.
fuck with your parents. Is that what you said?
No, he said fuck my parents.
Oh.
The Wi-Fi's kind of laggy right now. You guys are all
Yeah,
kinda
I swear like
laggy.
the Discord lag makes it like.
Yeah, I don't know why it's so laggy.
Lag for me. Just
Yeah,
like,
Solomon's the most
70
laggy out of
something.
most people. Actually, Vincent's pretty
Oh,
laggy
really?
as well. Alex is okay.
For me, it's Alex. Alex is the most laggy for me.
Oh, okay.
Discord servers might be a little overloaded at the moment.
Yeah, I mean Discord's kind of ass to call on, but
What did you want to use? Like Microsoft Teams? Like, bruh.
no, well, Microsoft Teams slaps.
Teams is pretty. Like, yeah.
Teams is good.
Zoom is the
Yeah.
best.
I don't know. I don't even go
Zoom is
to my
good for
online
lag.
classes, so it doesn't really. Yeah.
I see why they call this the irrelevant podcast.
Yeah. No, I mean, I don't understand what he meant by that, actually.
Why did you? What's the significance behind the like? Why did you name it the Irrelevant Podcast?
Oh, because I'm irrelevant. Like, I'm just not a relevant person right now.
We irrelevant.
I thought that it was like, oh, we just talk about shit that's absolutely irrelevant and no one fucking gives a shit about. Like that's what I thought it was.
Sure, it can be that as well.
Relevant I think this episode or the episode that I was on, we talked about relevant stuff.
Yeah. No, I think no, we're definitely gonna talk about some relevant stuff today. I have some stuff that I would like to hear
What kind of sandwich are you eating, Alex?
your takes on. Okay.
The chicken club meal deal. You know how it is. I
Is
didn't
it-
have dinner.
Yeah, bro.
I mean, I didn't have lunch.
That's
Yeah.
a good one. That's a good one.
Yeah, that one's a
That's
good choice. I
discounted
agree.
one as well.
Yeah. Really fucking good. Meal deals are like my new passion.
Yeah.
Like, it's
I
amazing.
respect it. Yeah.
Your new passion.
I'm at work for Tesco's. And
That's like the most
deal.
uni student thing I've heard, like, probably since I've been here. Meal deals are like my passion.
I don't even get meal
No,
deals.
you know what?
I don't go buy meal deals.
You know what's even better?
Me neither.
Reduced meal deals. That's the best.
Yeah, reduced meal deal slab.
Yeah.
For sure.
That hits. This was $2.75. It's now £1.57.
Yeah, that is true. That is true. That is true. All right, so the first thing that, well, I thought, you know, we would just get out of the way is the election and like your thoughts on that. I.e. just asking Solomon to rant for the next 10 minutes, basically.
Legit, that's what you're doing. You're setting yourself up for that.
No, I mean like I don't know. I think like it
Should
needs
also
to, you cut out what?
What? Yeah, I didn't hear what you said.
So we should also speak about what's happening in France.
Oh yeah, of course. Yeah, that's on the agenda. Don't worry. Don't worry.
Don't get ahead of yourself.
Yeah,
Don't get
yeah.
ahead of yourself.
First, because
I will jump the gun.
that's more of like that hasn't been exactly like that's still an open sort of. But I feel like the election is sort of like it's over. Like Trump is losing, like as in he's losing all of his lawsuits about like fucking fake votes or whatever, and like
He won one of them.
how many votes did he get because of it?
He didn't get any. It
Exactly.
was just about talking. It was just
Yeah.
it was just a lawsuit about about not being able to see what was going on in like the
Oh yeah, and then they like moved closer or whatever. He got like the, yeah. So
I think it's 36. I think it's 36 lawsuits right now, if I'm not wrong.
30. Well,
Yeah, he's lost 36 of them. And he's won one of them.
yesterday, be leaving the White House.
Did he? I don't know. The closest thing that I saw him.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
The closest thing I saw to him admitting defeat was like, I think it was like 4 days ago, when he was talking about it was like sort of the weekly like update about like coronavirus, and he like went outside on the White House lawn and he was like talking about how his administration has provoked the biggest response to any pandemic ever. And he would talked about like lockdown and whether like, and then he said something about like whether the next administration, and then he like kind of doubled back. He was like, if there's if the next administration
No,
is
no,
like,
I swear he
like,
said. I swear he said. Yeah, we're beginning to we're beginning to start the steps, but that doesn't mean I've lost the election yet.
Yeah.
I swear he like.
Yeah,
Definitely
no,
seems
yeah.
more accepting of it.
Yeah, he said some shit like that.
Yeah, that was more recent. He was talking about, wasn't he talking about like the transfer of power, like
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's what. Yeah,
they started recognizing his appointees, like the Secretary of State.
yeah. Oh, dude, fucking what's his name, Blinken or whatever. Never gonna hear fucking. Never gonna
Fuck
hear the end of
Blinken.
that,
Oh my
bro.
God.
Never gonna hear.
Never gonna hear the end of that.
Oh my
God.
god. Oh.
I got a speech from Blinken in Segunda.
Yeah, wait, let me
Yeah.
give a little. Let me explain to the people who don't know what we're talking about. Basically, what's his name? Anthony Blinken? Yeah. Anthony Blinken went to our high school. And so, like, every year, when just I swear it's like every graduating class, he's like basically one of the only relevant people who's actually graduated from our high school. So he gives like a speech, like not really a speech. It's more just like a. I guess maybe okay.
Yeah, it's like a bit of a speech.
Yeah, I guess it is kind of a speech. Yeah, like he
I mean, like, I don't really care.
yeah, like he just explains like I don't even remember what the fuck he said. What did he even say to us, Solomon? Do you even remember? Do you guys remember? Like
No, he just like was like, congratulations.
yeah, like he basically just says like congrats guys. I'm Anthony Blinken. I was friends with Obama, basically. And so that's why we're taking the piss out of it, because now we're just gonna have to the next 4 years of graduating classes are gonna have to hear from him. So
Who knows?
I
Maybe
mean,
he'll
it's not
become
like they were.
president.
It's not.
You're gonna have to
Oh
deal with
my
the school who are like.
oh yeah, if he becomes
One of our
president,
alumni is,
oh my god, that'd be insane actually. He would. I don't think he will, but in terms of like, if you know,
Possible. I mean,
yeah,
He's kind of been in that arena for a long time. Maybe he would run.
yeah. I mean, especially if the Biden administration goes well, then I mean that'll look pretty good for him.
yeah.
Hmm.
Do you think
Yeah, that's
Biden could win a second term?
I don't even know if he'll.
Yeah, I don't know if he'll like. Yeah.
Be around for a second one?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I don't see the U.S. voting in Kamala Harris as a president. I think she's a little more left than he is. I don't know.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Could be Blinken. We might be able to say we met the president one day, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't even know how much of a flex that is, to be honest.
It's not. He's so boring. Like, just as a person,
It's not.
I don't
It's
know,
not
but
a
I think
Yeah. Well, I don't want to like trash talk the future president of the United States though. Like, what if we got our asses beat?
No, definitely trash talk the future president of the United States. Definitely trash talk.
Yeah. So, I don't know.
I love you, Sleepy Joe.
Yeah.
Oh my god. What's the fuck that? Oh my god. That meme. I fucking love that meme.
Oh my
It's
god,
so
I can't
good.
even get over. I remember watching the debates, and I was just like, what the fuck is even happening? Like, I didn't even know what was happening half the time.
Yeah, I just like I just sort of got wasted with a few friends and watched it, and it just gave me just such like just a fucking sense of doom that
Yeah,
I couldn't shake.
Yeah.
Like I just felt like the world was just collapsing under the weight of these two just like absolute like idiots.
I had that same feeling during lockdown with all the BLM, and like I was just like, I just sit in my room like looking at my screen like, what the fuck? I'm like, this future's fucked, you know? Like,
Yeah.
I said,
Wait, what are you making a comment on? I'm confused.
Yeah, same to be honest.
Yeah. What are you saying, Alex?
I had a similar sense of doom during lockdown last year. BLM and all
Oh,
that.
because of BLM?
No, in general, just just everything going on at the same time.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay,
just the
okay.
overall climate.
Yeah, okay,
Like,
yeah.
doing the shit.
Yeah.
Everyone B scores getting fucked.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
Black Lives Matter and all that.
Yeah,
And
that
also
is
like,
that is true. It wasn't a great year to be
Wasn't a jo-
graduating.
not a
But-
very
Yeah,
jovial
no.
year.
Yeah.
Yeah, not at all.
Yeah,
But
I mean, I
we
remember
moved.
I
We
remember
moved.
watching those debates and thinking like, holy shit, this literally feels like an SNL skit. Like it
Yeah,
didn't even.
legit.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
No, like two babies, like children.
Yeah. I mean, to be fair, like I think definitely Trump came off worse in the first debate than Biden did, but Biden was still fairly incoherent sometimes. But like, no, like I was just watching it. I was like, damn, this is really the president of the United States. Like he's just like, he sounds like he's just like this is how I debated against my parents when I was like in like third grade.
Yeah, I
Like,
know.
that's, like-
Yeah, it was.
like,
Yeah,
it's-
that's
it's
so
really,
fucking
like-
true. Yeah. Yeah, it was just so weird to see like someone that fucking powerful acting. Like it was so strange. Just nothing I'd ever
That's the
seen
thing
before.
Of that,
Yeah.
like mild intelligence of that.
Yeah. It was a bit
I
weird.
feel like a lot of people like definitely fault a lot of other presidents. Like for example, like there are a lot of people that will say like, oh yeah, Obama was like worse than Trump, or like et cetera, et cetera. Like not like, or make like claims about like other presidents like relative to Trump. But like I
Yeah.
think that's something that you can say about like all of the other presidents before Trump is that at least they were like somewhat presidential.
Yeah.
Like,
They had a
definitely like you can fault like Obama or like Clinton or like Bush on a lot of things. Like hell, like I do it all the time, but I mean I think that there was like a sense of decorum at least that was like
Yeah, there's
that
a
was
sense of
there.
like professionalism.
Yeah.
Like
I just don't
Obama,
think that-
like they yeah.
yeah, like Obama called Trump
their
when he
roles.
won and was like, congratulations and all this shit. Like, I mean, like, Trump not even willing to like accept just like democracy. Like, are you fucking kidding
Yeah.
me, bro? Like, what is this? Like,
Yeah.
in what scenario?
Obama won the first time.
Sorry?
So go ahead. Go ahead.
Oh, okay. Like, in what scenario do you like come out on top in this? Like, I'm sorry, but like the moment that you start just like being like don't count votes and shit like that, like how, like how do you even win that? Like, in what scenario does that even happen? That's why I was just like, what the fuck are you doing?
Yeah.
Like, what is this?
It's legitimate child's play. So
Yeah.
it's hilarious.
It's like grasping at straws. It's
Oh,
just-
but Obama, who did he win against the first time again?
McCain.
Yeah, McCain. And then
And then
second
Romney.
time was
Well, McCain
Romney.
gave a he gave when Obama won was like pretty fucking inspirational and good.
Yeah, if
like
you-
regardless of the fact he was still
Yeah,
supportive
yeah.
of the fact that it was like the first.
Yeah, for sure.
I remember I actually watched like a thing 2 days ago about how like at this one rally there were a bunch of supporters of McCain that were like that he was like basically like giving the mic to them and like letting them ask questions, and then one of them is like or like voice their opinions and concerns about like politics in the US, and one of them was like saying like I'm scared of like Obama because he's a Muslim, right? Or like saying something like some like conspiracy theory like Fox News thing that like
Yeah.
the like supporters of the Republican Party are prone to say.
Yeah.
Well, some of them. I mean, not all of them. And McCain was just like, no. He like defended Obama. He was like, Obama is like an American national. Or like I mean, not that has anything to do with his like religion, but like said like, oh yeah, like he is non-Muslim. He et cetera, or like talking basically just defending him against like baseless accusations that were made against him.
Yeah.
And I think that's like I think that's like really a testament to some of like, even though like I dislike a lot of politicians, I think that's like testament to some of their character, that they can actually just like kind of be decent about it and just say like, I am not opposed to this person as a person. I'm not opposed to like Obama or like McCain as a person. I'm opposed to their view of the world. And I think that's very different because like I think that what's happened is like we tend to like view like politics as more like I'm against this person rather than
Do
I'm
you
against
think?
this
Yeah. Do you
worldview.
think that like the way that the presidents have acted like now, like in terms of like the way that Trump and Biden sort of argue and like have these like rather than attacks on like their policies and shit like that, they attack them personally. Do you think that's like reflects our generation, like like the way we act? Do you think that is reflected through the way the presidents act amongst them, like the way that they argue and debate and stuff like that? Do you get what I mean?
Yeah, I get what you mean, but I don't know. I don't know about that.
Like in
I mean,
terms of.
I don't think I can.
Okay, go ahead. Go ahead.
I don't think I can like. I don't think I can say anything like concrete about that. But I can say that like it says a lot that when you have like a person ask a question, like a moderator ask a question about like climate change or something, and you start insulting like the son of your opponent. You
Yeah.
know, that's like.
It's
Like that you're not you're not it's not about worldview anymore, you know.
Yeah.
It's about it's about I want to retain power, you know. It's about delegitimizing like your opponent, not their worldview, not what they represent, but who they are, you know. Like I think that that's a very dangerous game in politics. And it's like
I think I can agree with that statement. I don't know if it's necessarily reflective of our generation, but I think we're living in an increasingly polarized world, politically, especially in the U.S. And I think that's due to a lot of things. I mean, you can blame it on social media. You can blame it on people not really like making friends with enough people outside of their political circles or whatever.
Yeah.
I think that comes off in debates as like people kind of attacking other people for just being for associating with kind of like a different political party rather than disagreeing on specific views, because I think even people that voted for Joe Biden probably agree with Trump on some stuff, and people that voted for Trump probably agree with Joe Biden on some stuff. So it's normal to not agree with everything of a certain political party, and I think that's what's gotten lost.
Yeah, I just think like
very little wanting to compromise. That's what it is.
Yeah, like there's this like I forgot. I think it's when Pete Davidson he's doing his Hot Ones like interview. You know, like the hot wings where he eats like the hot wings or whatever. Yeah. And he's talking about like. And he talks about like Gen Z and like I mean not really Gen Z, more millennials. And he's like millennials are very like they'll see a problem and be like fuck yeah and like just go all the way for it without like reading into it and I feel like that's like a very like true sort of like I feel like that was just like a really good description in terms of like I feel like that's how people act also politically in terms of they'll just be really really for someone or really against something, but like as in basically talking about like polarization and stuff like that. And I think like that's why I was asking the question like do you think like that is why like the polarization of like the way that just that generation was raised, it's like sort of reflected in that way basically. Yeah
I agree. I don't think it's necessarily due to like I think it's due to external factors. Like I don't think everyone just woke up one day and was magically like that.
Of course yeah.
But I think I do agree. People are very quick to like jump on someone to cancel them. People are very quick to jump on anything because they think it's wrong or because they think it's right. I mean it's like just following what other people think because you're kind of just betting.
Yeah.
Pretty sucky.
Interesting.
Yeah, I think that like that when you talk about like polarization of politics, like it's definitely like I definitely like agree with the point that Vincent raised about like echo chambers and like how people can get stuck in like sort of circles, like social circles where they just like their ideas are just echoed and become more extreme and they become more ingrained in who they are, because once you like sort of are associating with a group of people who are who are like sort of like leaning in a certain direction politically, you start to like associate those politics with sort of that group, And so it's like part of like a sort of group identity. And so when like a person will like go to like extreme lengths to like sort of defend who they perceive themselves, what they perceive themselves as being, you know, like people will like defend defend like in the case of like white nationalists, they'll like defend their perceived like whiteness, or like black nationalists, they'll like aim to like defend their perceived blackness, or like in with regards to race, with regards to like ethnicity, with regards to like gender, sex, like everything. People go to like great lengths to defend who they are, and when you start associating politics with who you are, that's when it's very difficult to have a conversation. And I think that's another thing that's very prevalent with like people that consume a lot of politics nowadays, is that they heavily identify with a certain worldview, and because of that, when you talk about politics with someone, you're not talking about something that's external to them. You're talking about something that's inherently ingrained in who they are. So it becomes a very touchy subject. And so people can, like, when they don't want to be challenged, just confine themselves to these sort of circles where they
it's comforting.
Where they feel valid.
All right, so just to sort of move on, because I feel like Alex sort of brought this up earlier as well. I just wanted to talk about the situation in France, I guess. I mean, to be honest, I'm like really not aware of what's going on at all, to be honest. Like, I don't really know what the fuck is happening. All I know is like, basically there's like a law that they're trying to pass where it would be like, if you have the intent of filming a police officer to like show them in a negative light, basically, then you can be arrested and like fined. I don't think it's jail time or anything, but I think it's just fined, right?
It's 1 year jail time.
Okay, 1 year jail time. Yeah. So, fuck. Like, that's fucking insane.
Yeah.
Yep.
Alex, so what do you think about that?
Like, the justification behind it is, I believe it is. I'm like, me neither. I'm not too knowledgeable on the subject.
Yeah.
But from what I gather, it's if someone is the law is to protect policemen from people trying to frame them, right?
Yeah.
But if the policeman isn't doing anything bad per se, then what is there to be? Why does it matter if they're being filmed? Like, so
exactly. Yeah.
So I don't understand. It's in my opinion, and like usually I would agree with Macron, but like this is, I think, a little bit too far.
Yeah, but then again, going off that same logic, it's more of like, it's like the same thing. It's like, oh, well, then why can't the government like track everything we're doing if we're doing nothing illegal or whatever? It's like the same idea.
Yeah, I know.
Just to be just to be like devil's advocate and be like kind of an asshole about it. But yeah, I understand.
The difference is, I think, that we're citizens.
Exactly.
Are defenders of the state.
Yeah.
Hence, they have the interest of the state. At hand. So it's not like they're being a policeman. They're inherently dutied to serving.
Yeah.
Not only the state, but also the people.
Yeah.
You know?
Keeping the people safe. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, there's a fucking. Go ahead.
Yeah, I think that it's it's more about like because the sort of argument that was sort of made by the defenders of the law is that like there's a lot of protection for people about people against like harassment, right? So there are laws in place that protect people from like harassment by like people filming them and like posting like humiliating videos of them online and stuff like that. And that kind of ties in with Macron's wife sort of trying to like her sort of project has been to like really crack down on bullying and harassment in schools. And so it kind of ties in with that, is that basically the defenders of the law say that there's not enough protection for policemen against harassment, especially in light of like the events that have been going on in France recently, like with all the protests. And so like it doesn't really, their argument is that essentially like the police don't feel safe.
Yeah.
It's like,
I mean, I understand, no, but I understand how we are in like, I mean, this is also sort of like kind of talking about society, sort of like how we were before, but we are in like a place where like if you see a police officer like arresting a black guy, some person can film it and be like, oh, he's innocent, or whatever, and then everyone would be like, oh, fuck that police officer, but then the guy turned out to actually be. So like I understand like why they would be
Like
concerned, but then at the same time, it's like you decided to you should have known the consequences of becoming like a public servant and like becoming a police officer.
I think that's like you're talking about a hypothetical situation.
Of course.
When you look at what's like actually being filmed and what's actually getting the attention of the public when it comes to like people filming police officers, it's brutality. It's like just Monday, a music producer got like assaulted by the police, by 3 policemen. Like they literally barged into his house, into his studio illegally, and started just like beating him up.
And they call him dirty N-words.
Wait, why did they come in? What did they think he was doing? Like stealing or something, or what?
Because they saw he wasn't wearing a mask and he ducked into his apartment, and they ran to get him, and then they were like, open up, and he was like, what? I didn't do anything wrong. And so they like basically like forced themselves in.
Yeah.
They started beating him up in the hallway, like just kicking him, punching him, like.
It's so fucked.
And then they like threw in a gaz lacrymogène, like a tear gas, into his studio, and to flush him out. And he went, and then they went out. They like cuffed him, and they started beating him again. And then the only reason that they stopped was because they noticed that someone was filming. There was like a person.
Yeah,
they said.
No, there's a camera. There's like there was like a security camera or something, right? Yeah.
Yeah, but not only a security camera, but was someone was filming from their balcony as well, and they noticed that someone was filming from their balcony, so they were like, "Oh shit, we're being filmed," and they just stopped. They stopped hitting.
Throwing tear gas into a studio is the perfect way to ruin all of your equipment.
Yeah.
Imagine, like, if it gets into the subwoofers, then your speakers are fucked.
Yeah.
You meant like
definitely.
Yeah. It's almost as if throwing tear gas inside anywhere wouldn't be a good idea.
Yeah. What a crazy idea, bro. Like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What, like in the UK, policemen have cameras on them. Like.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Actually, do body cams exist in France?
No, they don't. That's what's so that's what
Wait, they don't?
I don't think policemen have body cams.
Because I've never seen body cam footage of a French policeman.
I've never seen a policeman with a body cam.
Yeah, I've never seen French body cam footage. I've seen UK and US.
It's very because.
Oh shit!
If a like if the justification is filming is not allowed so that we can't frame policemen.
Yeah.
If there's an accusation, then surely the body cam of the policeman should also be used as.
I think I would understand if they wanted to put that law on if policemen had to have their body cams on at all times, because then.
Yeah, well, I just looked it up. It says that there's a law that's going that police and law enforcement officers in France will carry body cameras as standard from summer 2021. So it wasn't. So Alex was right. It's not instated yet.
Yeah.
It's like.
It's not.
That's so weird.
I think it's fine. I mean, but there's some police officers are against that also because they say it plays into their private life. But I think.
Bro, what the fuck are you doing with your body cam on? You jacking off, like, bruh?
Yeah.
Like,
sorry. In my private life,
they're taking part in activities that they shouldn't. You know, like for example, like cutting shifts short and like.
Yeah.
And that sort of thing. You know, so. I don't know.
Oh my god.
So and I think it's the public servants that the people that work for the government that should give up that should sacrifice rather than the people, you know.
Yeah, I agree.
I mean, yeah.
That
you got into a public service job.
Yeah, I mean, it's literally in the name of
the interest of the people.
It's in the category. It's in the job category, public servant. Like it's yeah.
I mean. To be fair, some people would argue that public servants just operate within the interests of like those who are in power, and I would agree with that. But at the same time, like you have to at least keep up the facade, at least for like at least for democracy's sake, like.
or that doesn't mean that they're the functioning, the explicit functioning of their explicit function should still be, as you said, aligned with
Yeah.
what their true like service is.
Yeah, what I didn't know in the UK is that police officers like don't carry guns normally. Like there's armed
Yeah, they
police and then there's police. And I didn't
They're
know.
They don't carry guns at all.
There's
Yeah,
different
that-
like
Yeah, that was so.
sections.
Yeah, I was so surprised by that. Yeah.
Well, they
'Cause,
have
like-
different like levels of police everywhere, or different levels of people with guns everywhere. But in the U.S., like everyone has a gun, and then the guns just get progressively more and more big and intense. As
Yeah,
you go
yeah.
up to like a SWAT team or whatever. But
Yeah.
in the UK, the I don't know what they're called, but the lowest level of police.
Yeah, they're just called police. The police don't carry guns. The armed police do. That's what I've understood.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it says armed police on their back, or it just says police.
It also depends,
Go ahead, Alex.
it also depends on your on the. It also depends on like because at least in London you have city police and then you have like suburb.
Yeah. That's fair. Yeah.
divisions. And
Yeah.
suburb police, I believe, carries like they carry arms. At least, maybe not guns, but like they carry like tasers and shit like that.
Yeah.
Like-
No, I would expect a police. Yeah, I would expect an unarmed police officer to have
no,
like
I
a
think most
taser
police
and
carry
a.
tasers and pepper
Yeah.
spray or whatever.
like,
but when there was the stabbing on, it's like one of the most recent things that happened in London. I don't know if it was on London Bridge or one of the others, but the people
Our
that
bridge.
tackled the guy didn't have guns.
They don't have guns there.
Yeah.
Really,
That team was like a SWAT team to come and then they shot him dead.
Yeah, that's so like.
very scary. I mean, like, not that
I
there's
was-
a lot of guns in London anyways, but I think I would be pretty scared as a police officer not to have a gun anywhere. But
Yeah, that's what I
Yeah,
was thinking.
absolutely.
Like,
I don't know.
I don't know if I mean like.
Especially if a lot, because there are gangs here that have guns and
Yeah, like it has its positives and negatives because it's like yes, the police are killing way less people because they don't just reach for their gun for any sort of altercation, but at the same time, like in those like 5% of cases where having a gun is necessary, then you're like fuck, like now I have to
Then they
find
don't have
like,
one.
yeah, so it's sort of like this.
half the time here they don't actually shoot anyone, they just use it for intimidation.
Yeah, that is true.
yeah. Oh yeah, I'm sure that's most of the time. Yeah.
I think
They just
there's
take
like
it out and they like put your hands up, you know.
yeah, there's definitely like a healthy balance between the two, and I don't know. Honestly, I think the UK is doing it pretty well, to be honest. Though having like police, armed police, like having that, I think that's a like, from what I've seen and like from the stuff that happens, like it seems like it's a positive, like it has more benefits than having a fully armed police, like in the US or in France.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah, no, but
There's less collateral damage, like
I
obviously.
mean, it's less based on geography. It's really just everywhere. Like I was in a I was staying in my uncle's house and he lives in a rather like he doesn't live in like a like a fucking
Yeah, there's a nice
So-
neighborhood.
nice neighborhood
Yeah.
and someone got shot in our street. Someone
Uh,
got shot in the street for like it was a gang affiliation crime.
Yeah.
So it literally doesn't matter. You get like there are like bad areas in every borough and suburb of London.
Yeah, I mean London's just so
Yeah.
big, like
So
just
and
such
so,
a big
like,
city.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's really random. You can be like on a high street and it's fine, and then you take a turn and you're like,
Yeah.
and it's like, sketch, you know.
It's not like Paris. I mean, I guess Paris like
No,
can kind of have that as well, but it's not as like.
It's nowhere near as radical.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Or by arrondissement or like
Yeah.
by suburb, it's clear. Like the 9-3 is like rough, and like the 9-2 is like
Yeah,
just
yeah.
weird.
Yeah, I see what you mean. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so, Alex, tell us about uni, because you're doing the most interesting degree probably out of it. I mean, like in terms of like the most unique, I would say, doing choosing to study music instead of like biomed or history like him or whatever. Like.
Yeah. Yeah, fuck no, music is sick, man. I'm studying just for you guys to know, I'm studying composition in a conservatory in London
Mm-hmm.
at the Guild, and it's crazy. It's amazing. I love it. I mean, it's very tiring, and I've got tons of work. Like
Yeah.
I sometimes some weeks are harder than my last year of school, and we did the IB, so it was pretty rough.
Yeah.
I work from 8 till 8 most days for school, and then I have like about 3 or 4 hours of homework pretty much every day, except for Friday. Today's Friday, and I finished pretty early.
Oh yeah, that's pretty blessed.
Just-
yeah.
But
Do you
yeah, it's really nice to finally be in a place where I can, I'm surrounded by people. Not that I didn't have people that didn't do music. That
Yeah, but
did
it's
music.
it's like I get it. Yeah.
Music and jazz,
It's a different level.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
but that
yeah.
can also get quite exhausting.
Yeah, do you ever feel
Like,
like sometimes like people have like huge sticks up their ass because they're like
Look, I'm not gonna talk shit about anyone, but
Yeah, I'm not
people-
asking you to fucking name, bro. I'm not asking you to fucking call anyone out. I'm just saying, like, yeah.
Some people with bigger egos than others.
Yeah.
Yes, absolutely. That is a huge thing. Especially I won't name, but certain instruments have stereotypes, and they definitely have.
Would you say that you're like, are you good compared to everyone else? Are you bad? Like, where do you rank in terms of like? Because I know that like, there's colleges here that are like high school, like the last 2 years of high school, they're dedicated just to music. Like you can go to like music college and do all that shit.
Yeah,
Right? Yeah. So does that?
Most of the people come from those schools.
Yeah. So does that
So,
put you at a disadvantage or?
See, it's weird because instrumentalists all come from these schools, but composers, there's 7 people in my course, 6 people, sorry, in my course.
Mm.
One person is on a short course. 6 people in my course, and none of them come from these schools. They're all international students, and there's no British composers. I don't believe there's one maybe. He's from Scotland, but he didn't go to one of these schools. It's at the question of level. It's not like that. It's everyone knows each other. Everyone's really into the English repertoire, and there's a huge network of English classical music that I'm not a part of.
Yeah.
That doesn't undermine maybe my skill, but maybe just because I don't know the people that they know. And
Yeah, yeah. But like you would
Yeah,
you would say that you're like just as skilled as everyone else there, like, you know, in terms of
Well, see, the thing is with here, every single person here, at least to my knowledge, I mean, I'm sure there are a few people that consider themselves better than others because you have that everywhere,
yeah.
like snob. But pretty much everyone here has imposter syndrome because everyone is everyone's worked so hard to get here, and everyone's good to a certain extent, or at least to the standard of the conservatory.
Yeah.
And everyone thinks, since everyone else is so good, you undermine.
Yeah,
your
you think that
talent.
you're like not as good. Yeah, yeah, I see what you mean, yeah.
In reality, that's just a psychological effect. It's imposter syndrome. And
Yeah.
like then when you get to play and get to know the people, you realize that certain people have their strengths and certain people don't. Like everyone is unique in their own way in their playing. And
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
Everyone is specialized in something different. Everyone has
Yeah.
a different style. You know, like there's this dude, one of my classmates. His name's Antoine, and he just knows like literally everything. Like I'll ask him like, "Do you know this piece?" Oh, and he's like, "Yeah." Like I don't think he's ever not known a piece that a teacher or one of us has come up. No, and like,
Damn.
but then, like, when it comes to like rhythm and harmony, other people are crazy. You know,
Yeah.
like, it really varies. It's based on what you're interested in.
So what would you say your speciality, like your forte is, like the thing that like you're good at, I guess. Like the
Well, what I've been interested in most is up until this point is harmony and its use in alternative ways. Like not necessarily like I'm good at like recognizing chords and I have a very good ear, so
Yeah.
I can that also allows me to recognize like timbral effects. So I'm good at orchestrating as well, and that sort of thing,
Yeah.
which is also why I wanted to start conducting. I'm also taking vocal lessons with a teacher who's at the conservatory.
Are those like
Um,
a part of your course? Like, do you have to pay for those, or are they just...
Well, they're not part of my course. I have to pay for the private lessons, but
Yeah.
it's sort of like I'm doing 2 principal studies. So I have principal study composition, and I'm basically taking lessons with a teacher as if I was doing principal study vocal, but I don't have all the other classes like Italian, German,
Yeah.
score reading that apply to the singers.
So like, what do you want to do with your degree then? Like, what is your plan?
Good question, man. I have no idea. I really don't know. I'm restricting my career choices. Obviously, I know I want to do music, but
Yeah.
the three choices right now are classical composition, operatic singing, or classical conducting. And I know that by the time I get to my master's, I have to specialize into one of the 3. But I'll know by then.
Yeah.
Singing and conducting are
You got time.
more
Yeah.
and more because I really like performance and I can compose regardless of the discipline I do, but I can't necessarily sing and conduct.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or do conducting on the side of composition. It's easier to do composition on the side of conducting.
Yeah, because I remember like, I don't even remember like when this was, but I have a memory of you mentioning that you thought about like scoring movies and stuff like that.
See, that's becoming less and less of an option. I don't want to sound like a snob or anything, but film music is just, it's not my interest, and I find it kind of boring.
Like, as in it's like very basic, or it's just like boring?
Yeah, it's commercial classical music, and that's not really what I'm into.
Yeah. Okay.
I mean, I might do some scoring, maybe. It's
Yeah.
useful, and it pays really fucking well. Like, not gonna lie.
Yeah.
But in terms of like, I'm really right now. I'm really interested. In the academic evolution of music.
Yeah.
You know, it's really cool. But that's where I'm at right now.
Fair. Damn.
How's bass going? how are you guys keeping up with your music? I'm curious.
Solomon fucking goes. Solomon, explain your thing. Solomon's fucking.
Yeah. I have basically a music center here in St. Andrews, and it's like it's £10 for the entire year, and you get to rent out like one slot per day, Monday through Friday. So you get to play like for an hour.
He gets an hour a day of
5 days a week.
drums, 5 days a week for $10 for
It's
entire fucking year.
That's so good. There's basically a practice room.
Yeah, it's just it's like £10 for the entire year for like practice room.
That's
for, like,
so fucking
it's
sick.
it's really good.
Yeah, that's
so
so
cool.
Yeah.
Are you
But
I
yeah,
remember
so I've been doing that.
you wanted to start like a progressive rock band, psychedelic rock band. You were there.
I did.
No way.
that-
Oh no,
Huh?
no. Oh no, I thought you said.
No, I said I did. No, I didn't. But no, I didn't.
It was an
But,
I did with a
no,
question mark.
Yeah. I'm more leaning towards jazz right now. I'm starting to work more on jazz.
Hey.
And then I wanna audition next year for a spot in the band, in the big band here.
Fuck. That's pretty sick.
Like CEO.
Yeah, I want to do.
Vincent House production.
Oh yeah. Actually, yeah.
Okay, sorry.
No. This is no. My shit's irrelevant to music. So go ahead.
What? I thought you were gonna talk about bass.
No, I wasn't gonna talk about bass.
Yeah, my shit's been good. In the
String
process
beats.
of writing a whole conceptual project, so that takes a while. We're working on just everything that's on the marketing side of music, finding magazines to write about, finding publications, finding radio stations. Yeah, I mean, next single probably 2021, early January, and then full project probably around May. So yeah, I mean, it's exciting. It's a lot of work, but you know,
Yeah.
it is
Yeah.
what it is.
He's what it is. I realize
Yeah, I
it
mean,
takes
marketing's literally like half of releasing a fucking project, which is a pain in the ass, but
Yeah. Fair.
It takes me longer, at least for me. Maybe because I do it more, but it takes me shorter time to write a classical piece of music than write like a song.
yeah, it's definitely because you do it more.
But like it's hard to, because songwriting is all about being, I guess, concise and minimalist, maybe in your musical elements. So it actually is much harder to do. Like it's because you have to stick with an idea and remain with it for the rest of the song, for the whole 3 to 5 minutes that you're writing. And I can't imagine how difficult it would be to do something like that with an album, you know, having a recurring idea that comes, or like a theme.
Yeah, it's been hard. It's a lot of like,
It's hard.
I've been like making storyboards and mood boards to make sure that like everything works, and then the most important thing I think is making sure everything is like in the right order, if that makes sense. So if someone's listening front to back, that they
Yeah.
like are taking away something at the end, rather than, you know, like the most annoying thing is when I'm like hanging out with someone, they put on an album or something and they play it on shuffle. I'm like, what the
Yeah.
so
Interlude
yeah,
is
that's
first.
yeah.
Yeah. Oh damn. Well then we'll make a genius video about your entire album and we can analyze it.
Yeah, I'm trying to do. It'll be deep. I mean, the cover art's getting there. Everything's kind of getting done faster than I expected. So I do want to drop it earlier, but I know I won't. I know I'm gonna have like a bunch of changes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And maybe,
yeah, I mean, just set the date.
worst.
Yeah, just set the date, just so that you're just like, I'm not gonna go after this. I'm not gonna go before this. I'm just gonna try. Like, this is the exact.
It's hard with dates too. I mean, I wanted to release the single that's coming out next in December, but it's just a really bad month to release music because no one releases.
Everyone's listening to Mariah Carey.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Fuck. What was I gonna ask? Shit. Fuck. I was gonna ask something. Okay, no. Go ahead. Fuck. Oh. It was like right on the.
Yeah, no. Okay. Do you want to wait or should I?
No, go ahead. I just have to think.
Okay. I was gonna say, yeah, no. Otherwise, there's like sick like projects going on. Like I just got commissioned to write music for a bridge in London. That'll be played for the next 15 years, well, like all day, which is so cool. Like everyone, like.
Do you get money?
So if you ever like. No. No, but if they use the piece of music in a documentary for the bridge, like they did for a bunch of other people, then I get paid every time the documentary's played.
Damn, that's pretty sick.
Fucking sick.
Yeah.
If you're ever in London and you walk across Lambeth Bridge and you hear music, is this big boy?
That's pretty sick. That's actually, yeah.
That's fucking sick.
Yeah.
So I'm happy, and that's the thing about being in an institution where they do music, because like this, you get opportunities like this. You don't necessarily get paid, but it's so good to just get the exposure. You know?
Yeah.
There's a ton of electronic music students here like that do like pop music, and like I swear to God, like we got the new Kenny Beats on the course. Right? So good, like he's crazy. His name's John. It's hilarious. He's a legend. He's just so talented. You should definitely collaborate with one of them at least.
Oh yeah. Oh, that's what I was gonna ask. Oh my god, I got it. Yeah. Okay. I was gonna say, do you have any people featuring on the project, Vincent?
Yeah, we have a few. This is gonna be the last project that I do. That'll mainly be I guess like 100%, almost 100% written by myself, and then after that, there'll be another project later in the year that'll be collaborations on every single track. But it's hard. Like collaborating with people is really hard, especially writing with people. I think is.
Yeah. I mean, especially right now. Like not being fucking.
It's more about like, especially when you want to write something that fits into a conceptual project. It's like if you don't know what the vibe is, then yeah, I have
if they
one.
Don't, if they don't understand the idea, it's really hard for them to contribute. At least at being relevant.
We have like I have a few guitarists, a couple bassists, 2 drummers, and I think 2 writers, but not music writers, on the project so far. So those will.
Damn.
We'll have a huge thing on the back of the like for the back cover of the album. I'm gonna print a few vinyls that'll say everyone's names and everyone that worked on it and stuff like that.
Is this are you talking about for the project where you're collaborating on every song, or is this for the project that you want to release?
No,
in
this will be the project coming out in May.
Oh, okay.
I have a lot of people that are performing on it, but I've written all of the parts.
Yeah. Okay. Fair.
When you say this album, this is the last project where you're mainly collaborating by yourself, does that by yourself, do you mean Cloud Vincent, hence your producer and you, or is it just you writing?
No, I mean it's just me writing most of the songs and at least coming up with
ideas,
melodies, harmonies, and then a lot of the time, like I'll send like a guitar melody or a synth melody over to my producer, and he'll kind of like chuck that in.
He'll
turn that into like a whole song and arrange it and shit. But I mean, after this, I kind of just want to I want to do some features. I want to kind of.
I mean, yeah, it's a great way to advertise yourself as well, just like having features.
Collaborate with different people.
The other artists to you. So
Yeah, it helps
I
both.
guess it's
Yeah.
pretty useful.
Yeah.
It's a joint
Yeah,
effort.
should be exciting.
Yeah, Alex, have you
Are
ever
there
thought
any-
about? Oh,
Alright, go ahead.
have you ever thought about like releasing music?
Me, see the thing with classical music, you don't really release it.
No,
unless
no, no,
you-
no, no. I meant like just making like. No, I'm not talking about classical music. Have you ever like? Do you ever like mess around on Logic and shit and like end up just like kind of making a song and just being like, oh fuck, like.
Yeah. I wrote like 6 songs that I want to turn into an EP, but I'm not sure because it's like really fucking personal music. So I'm not sure I want to. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But there's a ton of like there's so many recording sessions going on all the time in the accommodation.
Mm.
So whenever I walk past, I'm like I just walk into my friend's room because we just like walk into each other's flats. Like you walk into your friend's flat and they're like recording something.
Yeah.
You're in the room and then they're like, "Oh, can you record bass?" And then you're like, "Okay." So you're always participating in something.
Yeah.
So-
Yeah.
Yeah.
Usually, like if my friend is recording an EP, like, and I was part of that session, then I technically, like, it's not my music. Like my name's not gonna be on it, but you technically be part of the process.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah. I was
In
just
terms
saying
of-
more like individually. Yeah. Like.
Maybe because it's fun to get your mind off classical music sometimes.
Yeah, because that's what I was gonna say. Like, it's sort of like a nice break to not be thinking about like the more technical aspects and more just like expressing yourself through it, just because like
Yeah.
it just feels good.
Yeah, and it's so much. It's less structured. Well, not less structured, but like less. Like so.
Yeah, it's less
tense
like
and like
yeah.
more
There's less rules, I guess.
expressive,
Yeah.
That's the thing. Like contemporary classical music, I'd say has less rules than pop, because like I can write a piece with 2 people standing silently and call that conceptual art. And I
Yeah,
probably
yeah.
get full marks. Really weird.
Damn.
But I'm not about that. So I'm not gonna.
Not about that life. Yeah.
Like, our latest assignment is to write a piece for 2 humans. Not two players, 2 humans. So I can literally get them to do whatever they want.
Oh, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Damn.
Amazing.
If you write a tonal piece of music, you're probably not gonna get the best mark.
Yeah. So Solomon,
What's up?
you gonna start a band apparently? The fuck?
No, definitely fucking not. Yeah, I played with a few people, just jamming.
Yeah.
I haven't really clicked with anyone
Yeah.
that I would like really start a band with, because I have the best bandmates in the world.
Yeah.
I gotta. Yeah, they gotta.
No, honestly,
be good.
though, I'm like,
But,
I'm so down when we go back. Like, not when you go back this time, but when you go back for Fete, like, I want to perform again.
Yeah,
But I want to do like,
Oh yeah, definitely.
I want to do like, me, you, Thomas, Alex. Like, I want to do like the band that never happened because we were in separate rocky bands.
The
Yeah.
opera de
Yeah.
family band.
Yeah, that'd be
Yeah,
so
exactly.
sick. Yeah.
People that we don't like.
But yeah, no, I'm more focused on jazz right now, and I'm trying to do more like I got a MIDI controller because
Yeah.
it was like on sale and shit.
Oh,
Um, and no, I'm not gonna start producing because I suck. But I'm gonna start like I'm starting to make my own like just music to practice rudiments to, because I find myself like I get bored of practicing rudiments very easily.
Yeah.
So what I'm doing is like making music that would allow me to like practice rudiments without getting bored.
That's pretty sick,
Um,
actually. That's a good idea.
So I've been doing that. That's been like my most recent like project to do. So
Yeah.
So I just like will like record something and then like bring it to like the
Studio.
music center and then just play around with it on the drums. No, that's just what I've been doing.
Yeah, recognizing that'd be good. You should practice harmony or like learning harmony on that on a MIDI keyboard. It's really good.
Yeah,
Ah,
it's like
fucking fair enough.
I'll show you what it is.
Normally, Vincent should have one of those by the end of the
Akai-
year.
MIDI.
Yeah, Vincent's gonna get one of those, right, Vincent?
Oh, wait, is that
Yeah, I mean, we'll see.
instrument?
Yeah, it's a launch key. It's a launch key mini.
Pretty good.
Where'd you buy it? You just buy it off Amazon?
Yeah, it was really cheap.
Yeah.
Got it secondhand.
Fair. Yeah.
Got it
Yeah,
for
I
like
bought the only thing I've bought music
140?
wise is 140.
It's pretty cheap.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's
Fuck.
still like a mid-range mini keyboard though.
I bought a mini bass amp because I was like, oh, I'm just gonna fucking play bass in my
Oh,
room.
is that a Black Star?
Yeah, because it's just battery powered, so it's just like I can just bring it wherever. So I figured I would just buy, because I'd always wanted one, because I was like, I don't know, I just think it's like a nice thing to have. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Because I remember like when me and Thomas would both plug into his amp, and I'd be like, fuck, I wish I had my own amp. Yeah, and you couldn't even hear my bass because it was just so guitar heavy. So I was like, I should, yeah. So now I have my own.
I still have that picture from when we when we walked around.
That was so cringe.
It was so lit.
Wait. Let us. I don't even know how to explain the story. Basically, like we like just finished school and we had all of our instruments on us. So then we since we had a portable amp, we could like carry it around with us while we were playing. Yeah. Yeah, that's what we were doing. Yeah.
It was so fun though. It was one of the best memories.
Yeah, no, it was pretty funny. Oh yeah,
us
dude.
Playing in front of an opera.
That's us freezing. That's us freezing our fucking ass off in front of that opera, bro. Holy crap!
That was great.
I could barely play Hotel California because it was so cold.
Really well that day.
It was
Guys,
so fucking cold.
Jesus.
Yeah, honestly, we did kind of smash it though. Not gonna lie. I mean, after we practiced for like 2 sessions in total, and then we fucking.
We played like a 15-song set and played it 3 times, and that was like 3 hours.
I know.
It was lit. It was. We fucked up a few times, like on Japanese denim.
Oh yeah, I wasn't playing there though. Like, cause I was like,
no, I was.
Yeah, Alex was like, dude, just let me play it then, and I was like, okay, I'll give you the bass, Alex. Go ahead. That was hilarious.
Yeah,
That was so
Thomas kept messing up that chord, and then I kept messing up the bass.
Yeah, that was you know. Besides that, it was good. Besides that, it was decent.
Like, I can't get no satisfaction. I'll never forget that one. It was lit.
Yeah, I can't believe we actually brought an entire fucking drum set there as well.
Yeah, and then we went to a party.
I can't.
Oh my god, we did go to a fucking party after.
I can't believe Noah let me borrow his drum set.
Oh yeah, that was hilarious.
That's the part that I was like.
Said multiple times. No, it wasn't.
Yeah.
It was Matt, and you borrowed his cymbals.
No, it was Noah and Matt.
Yeah, I thought it was like you borrowed some shit from each or something like that.
Yeah, I had.
So, like, you had like 2 shells from Matt, and then you had a snare.
Yeah, it was like the most basic drum kit. It was the most basic drum kit. Yeah. So funny.
Yeah, it was
Do
good.
you remember at that time we also had the fucking grève? And do you remember Salman? We booked a practice room in like some studio for like 3 hours.
Oh yeah, and then you guys literally showed up. Yeah.
Me and Salman went to get the drum kit or something.
Yeah.
To bring it to someone's house, and we got to the fucking practice room 5 minutes before it was finished booking.
That was so fucking.
It took 3 hours to drive from center Paris to the suburbs.
Yeah, me and Thomas were just talking for like an hour straight, just like. Because we
had
were
like
just.
a 7-minute practice, and it was fine. I remember.
But our performance was okay, so that was like my check. Like as long as it was okay. Plus, like being able to say that you performed in front of like the Opéra Garnier, like that's pretty lit. You know.
Because they don't allow buskers normally.
Yeah, like I mean, it's just like a cool thing to have done. Like I'm glad we did it. Yeah.
Yeah, it was definitely an experience. Like,
Yeah. No, but going to the party after was pretty lit. Not gonna lie.
I thought it was so fun.
It was in like a fucking cave, bro. Do you remember that? It was like it was in like it was underground and stuff. It was that was
Like, with like it was like there was like bricks on the wall. It was bricks on the wall. It was like a wine cellar.
Yeah.
It was so lit.
Yeah.
It was so fun. Back in première. Oh my god, 11th grade. We're 16.
Yeah.
What's that? feel like that. Like we're really old.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, we're fucking 18 now. It's not like it was fucking 30 years ago. Like.
Hey,
So old.
I'm 19. I'm 19.
Oh yeah.
Oh
you're
yeah.
19.
Yeah. Sorry, Solomon. Sorry.
So you're 19 as well, right? Yeah.
Fuck's sake. All right. Well, do you guys have anything that you want to say before we
Subscribe to
Yeah, subscribe to nicolasmerry on YouTube.
Paul.
Yeah.
Like, comment, subscribe, turn on the bell notification thingy.
No, we need to get this boy more subscribers because he deserves it.
Smash that like
He
button
does.
for the YouTube algorithm.
Is that actually how it
No.
works?
Is that how it works? Yeah, I want to know.
Yeah. So
Money, do they? It's views, right?
Comment
No,
pizza
like
letter by
button.
letter in the comments, bro.
Letter by letter.
Oh boy.
Read and respond to every comment on Nicolas's video.
Yeah.
Yeah, follow him on Instagram as well, so you can keep up with all the latest updates of the YouTube channel.
True. I do make an Instagram post about when I'm gonna upload and stuff like that. It's not a post,
Turn on
a
the
story.
bell so you know when he
story.
posts. It's
Yeah.
pretty irregular, so.
Whoa!
What's your Instagram?
It's at
Insta?
Nicolas_Merry. Nicholas with no K or H,
Yeah.
just NICO, and then Merry like Merry Christmas. But if you're watching this video,
like this channel is spelled.
if they're watching this video, they can just see my name in like the thing. Anyway, it says show. So yeah, do you guys have obviously if you guys want to like I'm putting your Instagrams in the description, but if you guys like want to promote your own shit or anything, like I don't know.
Bro, check out my new EP coming out in.
Yeah.
Stream Beach House.
Oh fuck me. Oh, and now Sammy decided. Fuck's sake.
And now Sammy joins.
Bro.
Kind of late to the party, mate.
Yeah.
Don't worry. You'll be in the next one, Sammy. It's okay.
All right.
All right. Well.
Do you want to say anything before you leave?
Oh yeah.
We're leaving.
Skirt.
Alright, well, that's about it for today, guys. Thanks for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed. And we'll see you in the next one.
Peace, boys.
Peace.